So starting our practice by sitting on our mats, cross-leg kneeling, whatever your preference may be. Tilt the pelvis forwards, lengthen through the spine, roll your shoulder blades backwards and close your eyes. Just pausing for a moment, bringing your attention into your breathing, starting to focus on your breath. Connecting to the natural movement of your body as you breathe. Shifting your attention away from thoughts, away from thinking. Calming into your body. Calming into feeling. Feeling into your body. Being present to every sensation that you can feel. Not thinking about how you're feeling or what you're feeling. Just observing. Normal, natural breaths. Becoming aware of the natural state of your breath. Where you're breathing into and where you're breathing from. No thoughts need thinking about, and there is nowhere else to be. Taking control of your breathing, breathing in deeper. Deep belly breaths in and out through the nose. Full belly breaths. Deeper inhales, longer exhales. Pull breath into the bottom of your belly, into the bottom of your lungs. As you exhale, squeezing all of the breath out of the body, getting rid of the used breath, making space for a deeper inhale. Feeling your whole body expand and contract. And then to begin our practice today, we're going to start with Kabala Bhatti Pranayama. So, the way we do this breath work, long through the spine, shoulder blades backwards. Take a deep breath in, total exhale. We then breathe in half a breath, and then pump the belly, using the abdominals, forcing the half breath in and out of the lungs. And we'll go for as many rounds as we can. When I say stop, deep breath in, complete exhale, and then holding the exhale for as long as we can. So sitting comfortably, tilt the pelvis forwards, lengthen through the spine, shoulder blades backwards, closing the eyes. Deep breath in, complete exhale. Half breath in, pump the belly. And then deep breath in, total exhale, hold. And when you can no longer hold your breath, settling back into deep yogi breathing, coming back your deep belly breaths, breathing through the nose. And then when you're back in your breathing, opening your eyes. So just sitting crossed legs on your mats. The right hand grabs the left knee, the left hand on the floor behind you. As we inhale, find length through the whole of your spine. As you exhale, twisting the spine, pulling, looking behind, looking over the left shoulder, taking the chin further round, following with the shoulder blade. Every exhale, squeeze the belly in, twist a bit more. And if you have the space, wrapping the left arm behind the back, grabbing the inside of the right thigh, using both hands to pull yourselves deeper into the twist. Every exhale, twisting a little bit more. One more breath. And releasing, facing forwards, crossing your legs the other way. The left hand grabbing the right knee, the right hand on the floor behind you. Inhaling for length as we exhale, once again twisting the spine, looking over the right shoulder. Right hand pressing down, pulling the left hand, maybe wrapping the right hand behind the back, grabbing the inside of the left thigh. Every exhale, twisting a little bit more. Last breath. And then releasing, facing forwards, coming onto all fours. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. As we inhale, the right hand reaches forwards, the left leg reaches behind, finding length as you push back through the heel. Exhaling, crunching in. Either elbow to the knee or elbow to the belly button, knee to the forehead. As we inhale, open back up, find length. As we exhale, crunching in. Keep it going. Moving with your breath. And then swapping sides, left hand reaching forwards, right leg out behind you, exhaling, crunching in. Coming back onto all fours, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog, pushing the floor away, hips nice and high, pressing down through the heels, longer through the sides of your body, and then just cycle the legs, so bending the right knee, pressing down through the left heel, holding for a few breaths, feel that stretch, push back through the knee, press down through the heel, pressing away through the hands, pulling the head towards the back of your mats. And then swapping the legs over. Again, just a few breaths on the other leg. Taking time, feeling into the stretch. And then walking your feet up your mat, placing one foot in front of the other until you can come into Malasana, deep yogi squat. So feet outside the hands, bending the knees, coming down nice and low. Just holding for a few breaths. Deep belly breaths here. Nice and strong in the legs, engaging, pressing through the heels, lengthening through the spine. And placing your palms onto your mats. Bringing the feet together. And then pulling the knees into the chest. Coming to lie on your backs. So squeezing, crunching forwards
bringing your chest towards your thighs, head off the floor, knees close to the forehead, and again shoulder blades high off the floor. Bring your hands either side of you, palms facing the ceiling, and then shoot the legs up towards the ceiling, locking the knees in. So pushing through the heels, lock the knees in. Bring your legs as low as you can with your lower back still flat to the floor, and then Kabala Bhatti, but exhale through the mouth. And then bring the knees back into the chest, wrapping your arms around your legs. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Pull yourself as small and as tight as you can, using the strength of your arms. So we're going to do the same again with the option of going a bit further. So again, arms either side of you, shooting the legs up towards the ceiling, this time pointing through the toes. Bring the legs nice and low. Bring the thumbs together behind the back, reaching for the back of the room. Nice banana shape through the whole of the body. And then again, Kabala Bhatti, exhaling through the mouth. And then bring the knees back into the chest, wrapping your arms around your legs, squeezing yourselves nice and tight, nice and small. Start rocking along your spines. So giving your spine a good massage. Come onto the back of your head if you like. Giving the back of your head a massage too. And then, without using your hands, coming straight up into standing, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. So straightening through the legs, lengthening through the spine, rolling shoulder blades back towards each other, palms facing the front. Deep belly breath in. As we exhale, the hands come together. Inhaling, reaching through the whole of your body, deep belly breath. Exhaling, swan dive to a forward fold, hands on the floor. As we inhale, stepping the right foot back, coming to runner's lunge. Holding the breath, kicking back into plank. Exhaling, knees to the floor, chest between the hands, chins on the mat, thumbs in the air. Inhaling, sliding up to cobra, pressing hips down, lifting shoulders. Exhaling, tucking toes and lifting hips, downward facing dog. Looking between the hands as we inhale, stepping the right foot between the hands. Exhaling, left foot between the hands. Inhaling, reaching through the whole of your body, deep belly breath. Exhaling, returning to Tadasana, mountain pose. And again, breathing in. Exhaling, the hands come together. Inhaling, long through the side of the body, pressing down through the heels. Exhaling, swan dive to a forward fold, hands on the floor. Inhaling, the left foot steps back, come to runner's lunge. Holding the breath, kicking back into plank. Exhaling, knees to the floor, chest between the hands, chins on the mat, bums in the air. Inhaling, sliding onto cobra, pressing hips down, lifting shoulders. As we exhale, tucking toes and lifting hips, downward facing dog. Looking between the hands as we inhale, stepping the left foot between the hands. Exhaling, right foot between the hands. Inhaling, reaching through the whole of your body, deep belly breath, pressing down through the heels. Exhaling, returning to Tadasana, mountain pose. Last round, breathing in. Exhaling, the hands come together. Inhaling, last time, reaching through the whole of your body, pushing the hips forward, a bit of a back bend. As we exhale, bend the knees, fingertips touch the mats, keep the bums low, lift the hands high, imaginary chair pose. Weight is in the heels, toes pressing down, long through the spine, looking up between the hands. Three more breaths. And then forward fold, hands on the mats, stepping or jumping back to a plank. Half press up, chaturanga.
nice and low to your mats, and then holding here. Keeping the elbows tucked in nice and close, pressing back through the heels. Deep belly breaths. Inhaling, coming up to upward facing dog, pressing down through the hands, pressing down on the tops of the feet, lift the knees nice and high, pulling the hips away from the floor, pulling the chest through the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades in behind you. Two more breaths. As we exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, coming into loaded beast. So bend the knees, bums close to the heels, forehead as close to your mat as your knees are. Pressing away through the hands, turning the armpits away, and then coming into beast pose. So shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips, but knees off your mats. So from beast, back into loaded beast, back into beast pose. Stepping the right foot on the outside of the right hand, and bringing the left leg through, coming to scorpion. So pointing through the left toes, right palm facing away, pressing down through the left hand, breathing here. And then coming back, stepping back into beast pose. Stepping the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Bring the right leg through. Calming into scorpion. Breathing here. Nice and strong on the right shoulder. Pointing through the right toes. Left palm facing away. And then stepping back, coming back into beast. Loaded beast. Coming to beast pose. Shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips. And then just lifting the left hand and the right toes. So find the balance, holding here. And then swapping to the other side. Right hand lifting, left toes lifting, keeping the core engaged. And then back into beast pose, loaded beast. And then coming back into beast pose, lifting the right hand, lifting the left toes, coming to crab. Left leg under, right hand over. Coming back into beast pose, left hand, right leg under, left hand over, coming to crab. And then coming back into beast pose, back into loaded beast. So make the sequence together. Right foot outside of right hand, left leg coming through, coming to scorpion, stepping back, coming back into loaded beast, left foot forwards, right leg through, coming to scorpion, stepping back, loaded beast, coming into beast pose, right hand, left leg, coming to crab, coming back into beast pose, left hand, right leg, coming to crab, coming back into beast pose, loaded beast, downward facing dog. Walking your feet up your mats, placing one foot in front of the other, walking into a forward fold. So big toes together, small gap between the heels. For a few breaths, just holding your elbows, hanging forwards out of your hips, breathing here.
And then placing your hands back on your mats, step or jump back into a plank, press up, up dog, back into down dog. And then in your downward facing dog, lifting the right leg nice and high, bending the right knee. As you exhale, bring the right knee through the arms, swinging plank. As we inhale, taking the right leg back up, exhaling, back through, keep it going. Just moving with your breath, nice and slowly, keep control, keeping the right knee as close to the chest as you can when you pull it through the arms. Shoulders coming over the wrists. And then stepping the right foot between the hands. Dropping the left knee to the floor, top of the left foot on the mat. As we inhale, reaching up. As we exhale, crescent moon lunge. Sending the hips further forwards, deep belly breaths. Deep breath in as we exhale, folding forwards, hands either side of the right leg. Stepping the right foot further forwards, pulling the right toes back, locking the right knee in. Tilt from the pelvis, walk the hands away. And then folding long down the right leg, keeping that right knee locked in. Trying to bring the forehead towards the knee or down the shin. Few more breaths. And then kicking the right leg back, downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg nice and high. Bending the left knee as we exhale, bring the left knee through. Inhaling, back up, swinging plank. Keep going. Again, just moving with your breath. Strong, slow movements. And then stepping the left foot between the hands. Dropping the right knees to the floor, top of the right foot on the mat. As we inhale, reaching up, exhaling, crescent moon. Just dropping into the hips, keep reaching through the arms, opening through the chest. Inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, folding forward, stepping the left foot further forwards, and then pulling the left toes back towards you. With the left knee locked in, walk the hands away, tilt from the pelvis, fold through the spine. And then stepping the left foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. Vinyasa with your breath. Plank, press up, up dog, back into down dog. And then stepping the right foot between the hands. Keeping the left knee high. As we inhale, both hands reaching up. As we exhale, hands on the heart. Getting nice and low in your high lunge, feet facing the same direction. Breathing here. Deep breath in as we exhale, left knee taps the floor. As we inhale, coming up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, last time, exhale down, inhale up. Hold an imaginary beach ball, left hand grabs the outside of the right thigh, turning behind you, taking the right hand behind, bring it above the left heel, looking back behind at your right thumb. One more breath. Inhaling, facing forwards, both hands reaching up. Exhaling, folding forwards, hands on the mats. Kicking the right leg back. Downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot between the hands. Keeping the right knee high as we inhale. High lunge, hands reaching up. As we exhale, hands at the heart. Squaring the hips, strong in the legs. So deep breath in. As we exhale, right knee to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One last time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Holding an imaginary beach ball. Right hand outside the left thigh. Taking the left hand behind you. Twisting on the spine. Looking back your left thumb. Inhaling, facing forwards, both hands reaching up. Exhaling, folding forwards, hands on the mats. Kicking the left leg back. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa with your breath. Stepping the right foot between the hands. Dropping your left heel to your mat. Warrior one. Hands reaching up and then hands at the heart. So hands together behind the back, clasping the fingers, pushing the hands away, opening the chest. Deep breath in as we exhale, humble warrior, falling on the inside of the right leg, looking back at your left foot, nice and strong, pressing down through the right heel, working the rotation in your shoulders. Releasing the hands, hands on the floor, kicking the right leg back, downward facing dog, vinyasa with your breath. Stepping the left foot between the hands, dropping your right heel to your mat, warrior one, hands reaching up, hands at the heart. Hands together behind the back, clasping the fingers, opening the chest, humble warrior. As you exhale, folding forwards, inside of the thigh, looking back at the right foot, working the rotation into the shoulders, legs are strong. Hands on the mats, kicking the left leg back, downward facing dog, vinyasa with your breath. And then dropping to your knees, palms on the heels. So stretching the feet, stretching the shins, lifting your knees as high as you can, maybe finding the balance, hands on the heart. Three more breaths. And then gently coming back down onto your knees. Hands on the mats, coming back into downward facing dog. And then coming into a plank. 10 press ups. Coming into side plank, coming to the left hand, outside the left foot, lifting the right hand, lifting the left hip. Back into plank, 10 press ups. Side plank, right hand, outside of right foot, reaching up through the left hand, lifting up the right hip. Back into plank pose, 10 press ups. And then coming back into extended child's pose. And then coming back up onto all fours, hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, and then just coming to puppy pose, reaching the hands out in front of you, pressing your chest to the floor, bringing your shoulder blades in closer, looking up between the hands, trying to press your chin and chest to the floor at the same time. And then bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, making your way to sitting on your bums. And then just bringing the soles of the feet together, heels and hips as close as you can bring them. Grabbing the hold of the toes, and then cobbler's pose. So long through the spine, pulling the shoulder blades backwards, pulling the chest towards the front of your mats. Every exhale, lowering down, pressing the elbows down to the thighs, opening the hips wider. And if you can bring your forehead to the toes and rounding through the spine, breathing here. And releasing, calming up, making your way into Shavasana, final relaxation. So laying on your mats, lying on your backs, spread the legs, spread the arms, calming to stillness, letting go of control of your breath, breathing normally, breathing naturally.
And then breathing deeply. Getting ready to move. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rotating wrists and ankles. And then moving any way that feels good for you. And then we'll bring our practice to a close. So thank you all very much for joining in. Until next time, namaste.